Joined Rob Small following a 4-3 defeat to Havant, and which confirms our relegation. Smallsy, what's your initial thoughts?
Well, it hurts. It's obviously devastating. The boys have put so much into the last few games. This was one game too far and one game too much for the legs. I still thought we played really well. We've scored some great goals, but we've given away a couple of bad ones as well. And yeah, it's not tonight that's relegated us. You know, it's not just one game. There's a lot of frustrations with tonight because, you know, moments in the game that might have gone our way, but that's not what's relegated us. The last few weeks have been you know, magnificent. The team's clicked. There's a togetherness. There's structure. There's quality, and yeah, it was just too little, too late in the end. So it really hurts. I don't know how I'm going to pick myself up, let alone pick a group of players up. I think I'm just so sorry to, you know, everyone that contributed to getting the club to this level of football, everyone that's contributed to keeping the club at this level. I feel like since coming to the club, I feel like we've done a good job. I don't think we've done badly. You know, we've scored over a point a game, but you know, we haven't been good enough to keep the club at the level. So, you know, there's a lot to think about and there's a lot to digest. But a lot of people gave a lot, sacrificed a lot, spent a lot to get this club to this level of football. So I'm just really sorry that, you know, I wasn't able to, you know, get us over the line and keep the story going.
Let's break down the game. Obviously, it wasn't best of starts. 1-0 down wasn't the best goal to concede, but the character the boys shown to not only equalise but to get ahead just before half time. Jack Thomas the brace. It was unbelievable, boys. Just so good.
Yeah, I mean, I just felt for the first 20 minutes he couldn't move, Jack, and then he scored 2 goals, and yeah, I don't know how he keeps going. Yeah, I mean, it felt one game too far for the first 20 minutes. I don't know whether it was nerves or fatigue or both, but it didn't look like we could get to grips with Havant. The conditions were against us as well, and it felt difficult. We made some changes, which I feel helped, and I think we scored our equaliser against the run of play. We didn't look like getting back into the game at that point, so it was a bit of a freebie. But then the energy levels, you know, returned. We scored another goal, and we're in at half time 2-1, and you know, you really start to think, my God, this could actually happen. Conceding after 5-6 minutes of the second half is, you know, that's a devastating blow. You need to, you know, keep Havant at bay longer, frustrate them more. Don't give them an easy way back into the game, and we did. And but we've picked ourselves up and gone again, and Quentin scored, you know, an incredible goal. He just scored it too early, because we still had good 22, 23 minutes left of normal time when that happened. So yeah, I felt that we controlled the ball without the game for long spells. Haven't had a lot of the ball in the second half, but I felt we controlled it. You know, we obviously had to manage players that were running on fumes. So, you know, we weren't able to find the energy levels to press high and, you know, try to regain possession. We had to be patient, you know, stay in the game and wait for our moments. And at 3-3, we had moments, you know, we had a penalty shout that, you know, I feel like if that's at Dartford, for Dartford with 1,000 people, a referee gives it, we could have made better choices, you know, with a couple of really good moments. We could have showed a bit more quality. A couple of players could have showed a bit more desire. But, you know, overall, we didn't have enough tonight. You know, this group of players that have been playing regularly for the last few games, 6-7 games, I'm immensely proud of them, and I'm immensely grateful to them for their efforts. And yeah, you know, it's just really, really hard to process at the moment.
Over the last couple of weeks, you know, a game every 2-3 days, 4 wins, a draw, and only 2 defeats. You must be so proud of the boys.
Yeah. The last 2 weeks or so hasn't been the problem. Probably the problem is, you know, we just haven't had the depth to support, you know, that sort of core of players. You know, we've had circumstances, you know, working against us, you know, every other week it feels like. But yeah, it's football. I don't want to be a manager that stands in front of a camera and, you know, looks for excuses. You know, I am proud of what we've achieved. I feel like I could have done better. I feel like there was more I could have done. I feel like, you know, I'll look back over every decision and every game and wonder what I could have done to have scored extra points. But I know that I've given it everything. I know that personally, the sacrifice and burden on me for the last couple of months has taken its toll, and you know, it's been really difficult at times. So I'm proud that, you know, when we were at our lowest and, you know, we're getting buried by people, that we've managed to come out swinging, and at the very least we've salvaged some pride. So yeah.
Thank you.